Matty Beaver this week, because not only has you just heard him moments ago talking to a friend of the show, Neil Metcalf, he's also been interviewing James Thompson, who is the P.R.O, the press officer, really, for the wonderfully named Colmcilles, a local Gaelic football club here in St Albans, and this is that interview.
And right now on Verulam Sport, I'm joined by Jim Thompson. James Thompson. James is P.R.O of the St Colmcilles Gaels, which is the Gaelic football team here in St Albans. Welcome to the programme, James.
Hi, thank you.
We're going to talk about how well your teams are currently doing. Your men's senior team are playing a big game tomorrow against P.R.O, and that's to get into the semi-final of the Cup. Am I right there?
Yeah, so that's the championship tomorrow against P.R.O of Oxford. It's being played in Sundon Park in Luton at 2 p.m. It's also part of a double header, so at 4 p.m. then afterwards, St Dimphna's of Luton will be playing Cambridge Parnells in the other group of the championship.
Okay.
So far, having beaten St Joseph's of Waltham Cross and Glen Rovers of Watford, we're guaranteed a semi-final position on the 21st of August. The match tomorrow will just decide whether we finish top or second in the group, and therefore who we play in the semi-final.
Yeah, so basically you'll either play St Dimphna's of Luton or Parnell of Cambridge in the semi-final. Am I right there?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and so a lot of your teams are doing quite well at the moment. Your ladies team has got a match coming up on the 23rd of August, I believe.
Yeah, so on the 23rd of August, the ladies are playing their final league match against P.R.O of Oxford. That'll be in Colmcilles in St Albans at 7:30 p.m. That will then decide whether they go through to the league final, which will take place in September. So having three wins already in the league, they're fairly confident that they should get to the league final. This match on the 23rd of August will then just decide whether they do or not.
Okay, and the match at Colmcilles, you can just turn up and watch the game there?
Yeah, so it's free to all. Anyone can come down. It's just at St Albans Irish Club, just off the 414. Anyone can come down and see what the Gaelic football is like this year.
Yeah, I always describe it as opposite Ailett's garden centre. I know it's a bit of a plug for a garden centre, but it's probably an easy way to describe where exactly it is. And you're also right next to the Verulamians rugby club, which we may talk about a little bit later on in the programme, because I know there's a bit of a cooperation between the two clubs there. But moving on to your kids camp, or the Cool camp as it's called, because it's a Gaelic word, C-U-L, but it's pronounced like the English word cool, as in cool for cats. So that's on this kids camp. It's on the 31st of August and runs until the 2nd of September. Can you tell us a little bit about that, James?
Yeah, so the Cool Camp is a summer camp to learn or improve Gaelic games skills for kids up to the age of 14. So it's a great way for kids to get involved and get into a new sport or to meet new friends. It's been fantastically successful throughout the GAA, and it has been successful with our club as well over the last few years.
And can any youngsters in the area just turn up and get involved in this? Or?
Yes, anyone is welcome to all, whether you've played Gaelic football in the past or not. Or there is more information on our Facebook page and on our website, and it tells you exactly what you need to bring, and it runs for 3 days, Wednesday to Friday, during the summer holidays.
And what should one look up on your website? What's the website address?
The website address is stcolmcilles.co.uk, or our Facebook page, search for St Colmcilles GAC.
And we were talking there about your ladies' club and talking about underage. Like this camp is for underage. It's 6 to 13. Is that right?
Yeah. 6 to 13.
Yeah, and you've got a young ladies team who've done brilliantly. We mentioned them here a few weeks ago. They won the All-Britain, and they're the first team from St Colmcilles to ever win an All-Britain. Your young girls under-14 team, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the under-14s team has been a brand new start up this year. It was fronted by Neil Gallagher, who has his daughter on the team, and has made great strides to introducing Gaelic football for girls within the club and within the area.
Yeah, and there's an initiative, Girls Gaelic, that the council, I think, is involved in locally.
Yeah, Gaelic for Girls, is the programme that is run by the LGFA, and it's aimed at getting girls playing football at a younger age so that the sport continues to develop and that there's stronger players playing senior football once they reach that age.
Okay. Well, James, thanks very much for that, and we'll take up some other points in the second hour of the programme, so I hope you can stay with us for that, and we'll talk to James in the next hour of the programme. So for the moment, it's back to you, Tony.
I predicted a St Albans Championship winning season just after 5:33. We're going to go back to our man Eric Carolan for the second half of his interview with James Thompson.
And right now I'm being joined again by James Thompson, P.R.O. of St Colmcilles Gaelic Club. That's the Gaelic club here in St Albans. And James, we were talking earlier about the ladies, and I think I may have cut you off a little bit short there. So there's more stuff about the ladies you want to mention?
Yeah, so the ladies are also into their championship final. That's taking place sometime in late August or early September. The date is yet to be confirmed, as well as the venue. But we know that they're going to be playing P.R.O of Oxford again in that championship final.
Okay. And, sorry, carry on.
So that's two tournaments that they're still up for grabs, along with the one that they've already won this year. So a lot still to play for the ladies.
Oh, very good. The ladies are doing really well. And was there something else you wanted to mention about the girls team, the under-14 team? Or?
Yeah, so both the ladies and the under-14 girls team are going to the All-Ireland Sevens tournament, which is being held in Malahide in Dublin on Saturday the 24th of September. Okay. So it's an invite-only competition, and both teams have been invited to take part this year. So we'll be sending a seniors team and an under-14 team to participate.
It's very good, yeah. And are the under-14s being invited there on the strength of winning the All-Britain?
That's it, yeah. So
can you hear me now?
So far this year, they've been invited.
Brian?
To take part this year in the Sevens tournament.
Yeah, that's good. St Colmcilles are really going really strong at the moment, yeah?
Very much so. Definitely get their name on the map.
Yeah. And for a few minutes, we just changed to the Gaelic games in Ireland. This is coming to the business end of the season now for people who don't follow Gaelic football. September is really the finals, and looking at the teams that are still in the hurling, one of the semi-finals is a replay. It's taking place today.
So this evening at 6:45 is the replay of Waterford versus Kilkenny. It's in Semple Stadium in Thurles in Tipperary. So Waterford will be disappointed not to have held on to their lead. They were 3 points up in the closing minutes of the game last Sunday, but Kilkenny scored a goal, and so it'll be tough for Waterford to bounce back, but I'm sure they'll come back strong, and it's sure to be another tight game.
Yeah, and
with Kilkenny still going for 3 in a row this year.
That's right, yeah, and for people who don't follow Gaelic games again, Kilkenny are really the top team. They're the Manchester United, I suppose, or whatever, of hurling in Ireland.
They're very strong, yeah.
And I was actually surprised to see that game ended in a draw, but I wasn't aware that Waterford were in front quite near the end.
They were unlucky to concede that goal in the 69th minute.
And then tomorrow the other semi-final is between Tipperary and Galway. Yeah,
so tomorrow at 3:30 in Croke Park, it's a repeat of last year's semi-final. The two teams met last year in the semi-final, which Galway won by a point. But Tip look very strong again this year, and they'll be very tough to beat, so it's sure to be another great game tomorrow.
Yeah, and moving on to football. Football is basically always between Kerry and Dublin, and any other two teams can get thrown in there. But the way it's turned out this year, Kerry and Dublin are paired together in one of the semi-finals, and Mayo, and surprisingly Tipperary are the other team in the semi-final this year.
Yeah, so Tip came out of Munster through the back door. They came up against Galway last weekend and managed to overturn Galway, which was a bit of a surprise. So they now come up against Mayo on the 21st of August. Mayo having been beaten in the Connacht final against Galway. So it's a bit of a strange one there, but both have managed to get to the semi-final. And it's sure to be a close match, and Tip will be definitely looking to get to the final, considering they've gotten so far now.
Yeah, and it's I'd say it's quite a long time since Tipperary did anything in Gaelic football. They're renowned as a hurling team, but I can't remember them in my time doing anything in football.
No, not really.
No.
I can't really remember the last time they've done anything of note in football.
Yeah, and you were mentioning there about Tipperary beating Galway, and that Galway had beaten Mayo in the in the Connacht Championship. So again, for people who don't follow Gaelic football, Connacht is the Western Division, as I always call them, and Mayo now they came through this backdoor system which is used in Gaelic football, so Mayo could possibly go on to play in the final after being beaten in sort of a quarter-final, if that makes sense, isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
So the backdoor was brought in to give more games to teams, and there have been a couple of occasions where a team beaten in their earlier province games go all the way through the backdoor and get to the final, and have even won the All-Ireland in the past. So Mayo supporters will definitely be looking for their team to go and take it all the way.
Okay, yeah, and that's Gaelic games happening in Ireland in the Irish GAA Championships this season. James, they're talking about the teams that could possibly win the All-Ireland hurling and Gaelic football finals there. And finally, James, just to wrap up this piece on Gaelic football, anything else happening with the club?
So to follow on from our crew camp and the end of the summer, it'll also tie in with the All-Ireland hurling final. Is on the 4th of September we're going to hold a club day. So it's for all club members to get together and get involved. It's going to be held down at the Irish Club in St. Albans, and it should be a great day. We'll present medals and everything to all our youth participants that have taken part this year, and it should be a very good get-together.
Yeah, and just again for anybody, can anybody attend the Gaelic Club at any time, the Irish Centre in Colmcilles?
Yes, it is a club, members club, but anyone is welcome to come down and sign a business pass or become a member at any time and join in and watch some of the Gaelic football that takes place down there.
Okay, James, thanks very much for your time this afternoon, and hopefully we'll meet up again and we'll have more news of Gaelic football and Gaelic sports here on Radio Verulam.
Thank you.